Hello. Today, I want to talk about some ideas that came up from a newsletter. I subscribe to a newsletter by this guy called Ryan Holiday. He's an American, and he runs a secondhand bookshop in Texas, but he's more famous as the author of the Daily Stoic newsletter. Stoics were the ancient uh, Greek and Roman philosophers who had a certain way of looking at the world, which is kind of interesting to me. I kind of like some of what they have to say. Anyway, he sent out this email, and I thought it was quite interesting. It says 8 decisions to make to improve your life. If you want to improve your life, here are some decisions you can do every day to make things better. Let's have a look, see what you think about these. Here's the 8. I move them into here. Okay. Okay, number 1, say yes to only what matters. Another way of thinking about this is say no to things that don't matter. Easy to say, but the idea is if you always say yes to things, yes, I'll do it, yes, I'll do it, you're saying yes to other people's plans and you're saying no to yourself. If the boss says, "Oh, can you stay late and do this work?" And if you say, "Yes, okay, no problem," you're saying yes to somebody else and no to your own priorities. Now, you can choose to say yes if you want to do that work or it's important to please the boss. Okay, you say yes, but don't feel bad if you need to say no. You can say no. I've got to see my daughter today, or no, I can't do that because I'm doing this. So don't always say yes. Okay, number 2, control your emotions. This is a very stoic idea. But sometimes not sometimes, always, it's easy to get angry at people. You're driving in a car and somebody cuts you off. Hey, what are you doing? Like that. Or for me, if a student didn't do their homework and they promised they would and they didn't, I could get angry about it. But what's the point? So don't just react to things. Control your emotions and just say, okay, you didn't do the homework. Why is that? Or, oh, that person cut me off in traffic, but maybe he was in a big hurry and it wasn't, you know, don't worry about it. Getting angry doesn't help generally. Okay, number 3, let go of anxiety. Anxiety is worry. The idea here is that worry is just something you create, not somebody else. You can be worried about work, or you can be worried about money, or worried about the environment, or worried about Russians invading Ukraine or whatever, but it doesn't help. And you are in control of your anxiety. You can decide, I'm not going to worry about this. Okay, something to think about. And the way that you can do that is about number 5. But I missed one out. Hold on. Number 4, stop wasting time. This is a tough one for me. It's very easy to sit on social media, look at Facebook or Twitter or something, or watch TV, or just there are any number of distractions, things that take your mind somewhere else. And it's a waste of time. So you have to be strict with yourself. Say, am I wasting my time? Of course, you need to have a break, and it's okay to have a break, but you need to tell yourself, okay, this is a break time. I don't need to worry. But then, okay, break time is over now. I need to be doing something. I need to be creating something or reading something, learning something. If you're just wasting time. I read somewhere that how you spend your days is how you spend your life. So if you spend all the time playing games in a day, well, that's probably how you're going to spend your whole life. Is that really what you want to do with your life? Just play games? Okay, number 5 is focus on what's in your control. To me, that's very related to number 3, let go of anxiety. If you focus on what's in your control, I'll put it another way, if you don't focus on what you can control, then you're worried about everything. It's very easy to get worried about global warming, worried about what's happening in Ukraine or whatever. It doesn't help. Focus on what you can control. Well, I can control this lesson. I can control what's coming out of my mouth. I can control how I spend my money. I can control a number of things, but I can't control everything. So I'm not going to focus too much on the things that are out of my control. Right? Doesn't mean you shouldn't care. You do care, but what can you do about it? I'm not sure I can do anything about Ukraine. Maybe I could give money to charity that would help them. Maybe I should do that. But that's all I can do to control that. So therefore, stop worrying about it. Stop focusing on it. Number 6, do the more difficult thing. If you have a choice between the easy path and the difficult path, the Stoic says you should choose the difficult path. Don't take the easy option. Now, me personally, I'd like to take the easy option. But often, if you take the easy option, it ends up being a more difficult option in a kind of way, if you think about it. But the other advantage of doing the more difficult thing is you learn from it. If you take a challenge, you'll learn from it. If you take the easy way, you won't. Okay. Number 7, choose how to see things. Is it an obstacle or an opportunity? One of the things that you are in control of, number 5, focus on what's in your control, is how you see the world. If you have a problem, is it really a problem or is it an opportunity? For example, oh no, I haven't made a lesson for me in my life. I haven't made a lesson for tonight's class. Well, is that a problem or is it an opportunity? Oh, I didn't make a lesson. Maybe it's a chance for the students to ask me questions. Very strange example, isn't it? But yeah, how we see things. We can get very angry because we see things as a problem, but maybe they're not. Maybe it's a chance to do something new. Maybe. Okay, number 8. Little choices make for a big change. So if you do these little choices, these little things, you say no to some things and say yes to other, and you choose on what's in your control, you don't feel anxious, all of these things. If you put these practices into daily life, you may find that your life has changed a lot, that you're more in control, less worried, and can enjoy your life more. Let's hope. But anyway, little choices make a big end result. That's the point. Okay, I wonder what you think about all that. Let's have a look. I've got 3 questions. Okay, number 1, which of these suggestions is the easiest to do for you? Which is the hardest? Easiest for me. I don't know. Easiest is say yes to only what matters. I'm self-employed. I can say no if I don't want to do something. The hardest for me is stop wasting time. I often waste too much time, I think. Number 2, how can we, I should say turn. How can we turn obstacles into opportunities? That's a difficult one, but I wonder if you can think of some examples, turning a problem into a chance, a good chance. Number 3, what big change? Oh dear, there's missing letters everywhere. What big change would you like to see in your life? That I can control myself. I'm not sure what big change I would like. I guess more control over my time, to spend my time how I want to. I don't know. I have a pretty good life. I can't complain. How about you? Any changes that you'd like to see by focusing on little choices? Have a think about these questions and we'll have a chat about it when I see you next. Thank you very much. See you soon. Okay. Goodbye.